Hey people, Intro here, 3v3, Angel Gate, blue team.
Commander here.
It's Qwest with a Lord General. Fighting in ranged combat begins with a retinue of stormtroopers. Really strong defense and support can also add to the retinue alongside. A couple of Farseers. First up is Venjitron. This is the Ulthway DLC recolored, I think, blue. And Larondar. These ladies fight in melee combat with strong support, bringing buffs and control abilities. Red Orky team. We have Dhar'dhaoneth Nazguleth with a Kommando knob, infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style, begins in ranged combat with a twin link shooter. Death Skull's elite scheme here. Alongside, I am South Korean with a Warboss, a melee hero walking through objects, very strong offense, support and disruption from the front line. Very angry at that power node right there. Rounding off the teams is Blank with a Mekboy. Teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat, puts out some good damage and has a bunch of Orky gadgets, lots of Daka for those Banshees in his southwest corner. Got these two power points here, so they usually see some fierce fighting early on. Farseer through guide on the Guardians, and the other Farseer through guide on the same Guardians, I think. It won't stack, but it will extend the duration. Farseer is maybe dead now. Venjitron, yep, misjudged that big time. Not sure why she went running into all this stuff. The Farseer, that is. And now the other one might fall over. Nope, she's alright. No melee on retreat path. Meanwhile, in northeast, you have no cap. The Lord General chased away from the VP by these sluggers. Sentinel does get the stomp eventually. And it's a pretty good one. Are these sluggers done for? Down to 20 hit points. They are. Well played. Drew them into a very nasty stomp there. Could have done it earlier and maybe not got as much impact out of it. The Farseer will most likely be revived quite easily by Larondar. There's the fleet to get back in there. They'll probably get it done right now. Although sluggers are in play. A war banner being set off to provide extra bonuses. Not sure if those sluggers were close enough though. Maybe they were. And here's going to be the revive. And it'll level that Farseer to 2. Blue team are taking the northeast VP thanks to Qwest, who has Catachan Devils on the way. There's the revive then. Oh, it didn't level them. A couple of pixels away from leveling there. Mekboy backs off. He's got level 2. Almost level 3 this guy. Must have tore through a bunch of Guardians and stuff in those opening fights. Looks like the Kommando knob got stomped. Sluggers going after the Sentinel. The Sentinel has heavy armor, so it is vulnerable to melee damage. Regular old melee damage. And they're still chasing. They know the stomp has been used already, so they're going to continue to chase there. The Slugger's taking a lot of damage though as they do so. Down to 3 models. Got some more Orky Daka to help from Blank coming up to the mid here, and the Orks are going to take back the northeastern VP. Can they maybe get onto the power? Each team has a natural power near the middle of the map that usually sees quite a lot of action. Look at this. Fully populated one of the gens, and they are kind of stabilizing down here. Don't often see 2 players kind of sit stuff down there. Catachans. There's that shotgun blast. Maybe it's been used already. They have lost some energy. There's the grenade launcher barrage. That was a pretty good hit. Shooter boys almost died just from shotgun. Sluggers getting in there but then running away. Catachans are actually pretty good in melee. And a shotgun blast comes out for the Warboss to suppress him. And he's going to just go for the wreck point, and they are on the power here. Qwest dropping one of his Guardsman squads along the way. Rangers up here for Venjitron with triple Guardians alongside them. Where is the guide though? Ouch. Just ran into some Orky stick bombs. Not seeing a guide go up. They thought about a grenade there, but cancelled it. I am South Korean goes tier 2. Did they lose some shooter boys as well? Not sure. Uh-oh, this is a bad place to put your Guardians, Venjitron. Wow, just got roasted out of the... Apparently they're lagging. They've put guide on the Rangers though. Those Guardians suffered a horrid death. Sluggers. Burned that house, still active. Which is what that red glow is about. 451 to 364. Looks like they are going to defend their power here. Heavy bolter came in. Scared off the sluggers. The double shooters are still in play. And they did decap this. Meanwhile, southwest, the Orks are on the gens. This is why you don't fully populate this thing. It's so hard to defend it long term. I think it's better to really concentrate on defending your natural power instead. I mean, node it, sure. Farseer in amongst the shooter boys. They could go for the garrison and be relatively safe. Here come the Banshees. They were suppressed very late, but it still kind of got in there. Taking a lot of damage though. Sluggers got a lot of hits on there. They might in fact go down. They do go down. Big lump of Daka came into the back of their head there, and down they went. Any war gear for the Mekboy? Nope. I'm South Korean. Has a death dread. They lost their other shooters though. Looks like some guards on a cap in the northeast. Qwest gets the heavy weapon squad to where? It's in the garrison somewhere. Is it there? It's there. Really annoying that you can't select stuff in the garrison. Why? Nazguleth with Storm Boys on the field. Here they are. Guardians maybe could have grenaded and fleeted away or something. Maybe one or the other. Lots of Daka for the Catachans to deal with. Sluggers on retreat path with their burners. Gives us some more hit points and a couple of power weapons. The heavy weapon squad got out of the garrison. I mean, we saw what happened to the Guardians that were in the garrison. So maybe that's smart. They're going for it though. Just got healed from the medical sergeant retinue fella who hands out medical packs. This could be a dead heavy weapon squad now, because those guys do have their burners. They're trying to get out. Looks like maybe they got out in time. Yeah, they got out in time. They are going to make it. More lag for Venjitron apparently. They're having a lot of trouble with lag. Or so they say. Ogren's on the way for Qwest. The sluggers taking a bunch of damage trying to bash their power, but they do get the sentinel. The longer range on those big shooters can sometimes catch you off guard. And Mekboy out of nowhere comes in for some DPS on the flank of the double guardians. Look at that on the Rangers now. They're going to wipe, I think. Yes, they do. Grenades came in, but it wasn't enough to stop the shooter boys going down. And that wasn't lag, because he threw a grenade. He just kind of left them there to die. I guess they were microing the Guardians. But should have got those guys out there as soon as they started taking that damage. Meanwhile, Falcon on the field for Larondar. Falcon on the way for Venjitron. And Ogrins are in play. These guys are kind of a brute force melee unit. Can charge in, knock stuff over, soak up a bunch of piercing damage from these shooters as well. Super heavy infantry armor has a natural resistance to basic piercing damage. Warboss, is he stunned? What's going on here? Oh, he's suppressed, I must. Suppressed by the Guardians. The Guardian weapon team, I should say. Death Trade is in there. Does not go after the Falcon. In fact, he might be chased down and finished off. Those guys should have chucked a grenade on. Maybe they did already. Is it going to be chased? It looks like the Falcon is letting it leave. That's a mistake, I think. I think they could have finished it. 406 to 303. Ogrins forcing off the Storm Boys, but now Sluggers are here with their Nob leader. Ogrins doing well. They got a heal of the medical sergeant. I think they take out the Sluggers with some help of the Farseer using the Psychic Storm. She's got her Singing Spear too for some DPS. Getting at deeps. 77-ish, isn't it? Yeah, 76.92 heavy melee. Warp spiders now for Larondar. Again though, Venjitron just letting stuff get shot to death by shooter boys here. Look at this. Those guys got into the Falcon in time, barely. That was a warp vomit you saw, and then a Catachun's explosive barrage from the grenade launcher. Warboss could get a decap here. He's got his power claw and trophy rack. Stick bombs, always a fun time. They could have got into the Falcon, but I guess the Lord General is all right. The Death Tread has now been repaired by the sluggers and the mech, maybe. Tank busters for South Korean. I mean, you need a way to deal with these Falcons. Don't want them getting to tier 3 and getting those shields up. The sluggers going for a decap. Is it worth the risk? They got it. Catachun's on retreat path. They should be meleeing those guys. They would have killed them if they meleeed, I think. Storm Boys are back with improved rocket packs and a Nob leader. And they're going to flank these Ogrins. Those guys have power melee, so the Ogrins are going to take a bunch of damage from the Storm Boys. Nob leader with heavy melee as well. Yeah, that was some good damage. Took some friendly fire from a Weird Boy. I mean, it's not an Orc game if the Weird Boy doesn't shoot his own Orcs at some point. Nob squad on the way for blank here before anyone else even starts tier 3. Did they not get anything else? I guess not. Straight into tier 3, and it seems like it's going to pay off because they're going to have a Nob squad on the field right now. We've got Melter Gun Lord General and Stabilizers as well. I need to take a quick drink. Alrighty. Zap has gone onto the Falcon. Is it going to jump to the Farseer? It is. Is it going to jump back to the Guardians now? Are they close enough for it to jump? No. Some repairs now. Not sure if they're going to be able to hold on to this VP for long. Falcon brushing off all the piercing damage. But the Weird Boy could do some damage. He's got Plasma Cannon damage type on that basic attack. There it is. Big damage on the Catachun. Here comes an Autark. There's a lot of little like nooks and corners for stuff to really bunch up on Angel Gate. Autark trying to take advantage there from Venjitron. Gets warp vomited on though. It's probably not pleasant. Red team do get the VP back, but got a Falcon in their face, and the Autark really changed up that fight. She's got her spear, and she's getting her shield. I mean, it's very quick, the dumping resources into the Autark. I don't think you need the spear that quickly. It's not like she's an amazing DPS unit. 65 power melee is not bad, but she's pretty fragile. I say just let her jump around and stuff. If she starts leveling up a bit, then start upgrading her. Down goes the Death Dread, but she does tend to die very quickly. And it's not cheap. I mean, the shield is 20 power, right? How much is this thing? Must be at least 15 or 20 power as well. Maybe even 25. I mean, I can see the appeal. A really quick melee unit that can jump with some decent power melee output. But I think she's got to prove her worth with some levels first. Meanwhile, northeast, on Da VP, we have an Orky shotgun. Are they going to get some stick bombs thrown on them? Maybe. There, oh, it's a stun bomb. That's one of his starting abilities alongside his infiltration, and hit them too. Could have just tied them up in melee, I think. 325 to 270. Catachun's going to infiltrate because they're idle. They will be spotted by the shooter Nobs though. Both the Falcons are still up. Not sure what the Nob squad has been doing. They don't have any XP yet. They do have their U jammers though. Storm Boys almost cleaning up the heavy weapon squad. Tank Buster Barrage. Look at the damage on that Falcon. Almost finished it off. Ogrin's now piling in, going after the Weird Boy. I think a Weird Boy shot might have saved those heavy weapon squad fellas actually. Friendly fired the Storm Boys. But now he's down. Ogrin's doing their job. Deceptively quick, aren't they? Especially when they pop the Use Your Red from their Ogrin bonehead leader. 305 to 270. 2-1 for Red Orc team. Tank Busters doing their thing. Such a good anti-vehicle unit. Stun bomb and then a barrage. Nice little combo. Is he going to get it done? No, shield comes in. Shield might have saved it there. Not sure if that was enough damage. If the shield was down, it might have been. Didn't seem to hit flush though. With a bit of a time field there from Larondar. But now they're in trouble. The stick bombers are decent melee fighters. And we know the sluggers can tear through stuff. She's still in there. It's a good stick bomb throw. Almost whacked out the warp spiders. And down goes the Farseer. A little bit sloppy there from Larondar. A teleporting unit shouldn't be getting hit by stick bombs, really. Unless the teleport is on cooldown. But there's no attempt to move, I don't think. Here's the Nob squad. Looks like they have super tough beam support. A really expensive piece of war gear, but I mean, look at the stats. It's pretty amazing. 40% damage resist and immune to suppression and knockback, so they become impossible to control while it's active. Not sure how long it lasts, probably 10 seconds, I think. Big Mega Rumbler from the mech. Massive amount of disruption. And a Nob squad able to get in on the Falcon. Took out all the structures too. Down goes the Falcon. That was Venjitron's. 300 to 233. Larondars are still up. Here comes the Seer Council. Orks are massively outnumbering their opponents though here. They're going to get this VP back, I think. Plasma Gun Guardsman trying to do some damage to the Nob squad. He's just pissing them off though, I think. There's that super tough beam. Looks like they dropped a model. Maybe a war truck is worth it for blank. Going for a power bash now with the tank busters. Surprised that blank didn't go for the power bash there too. What's going on in the southwest? A foot of Gork. Hit a couple of the warp spiders, I think. Falcon is hanging back for now. Is afraid of those tank buster shots, I believe, coming in from South Korean. Warboss backs away, level 4. Mech on capping duty. We're hearing the power bash going on. And we have some commandos on the field for Nazguleth. Then Nob Leader gets a rocket launcher. Back on the initial release, the Kommando Nob Leader had a huge chopper, which was weird. Very weird. I'm not sure. I don't think it was heavy melee. Pretty sure it was just a regular melee huge chopper. Maybe it was power melee. Either way, a weird choice for those guys. Got Relic, then gave them the rocket launcher, so that's alright. Fire Prism on the field for Larondar. Venjitron with Wraith Guard. Could do a lot of work, but got to protect them, obviously. Blue team getting back to the northwest. The Seer Council is there with that aura that they have. Awesome power melee squad. You got an accessory. Yep, Spirit Stones for Venjitron's Farseer. Larondar still with just the armor of the Asuryan. And heavy armor now for the Warboss. Very near 2,000 hit points at level 4. Kicking off in the northeast. Red team left it unguarded for a minute there, and it got decapped. We saw that's the Commissar's retinue member shield there. So I think it's 55% damage resist on that Commissar shield. Stick bombs. Seer Council kind of hanging out. You'd expect them to charge into this. Maybe they're waiting for the Wraith Guard. Yeah, I think the blue team should have charged in there and like got Nazguleth off the field while they were isolated. You have some of blank stuff all the way up here. Where are the knobs? They're healing up. These guys are still fighting over these 2 power points quite fiercely. Tank Buster Barrage. So many hits. Wow. That shield really helps that thing out, eh? Fire Prism doesn't have one though, just 500 hit points. That's not going to last long with Tank Buster Barrages hitting like that. This is South Korean's Nob squad now here. Big army for Nazguleth. Sneaky Kommando as well. Are there detector units over here? The Katachans are, but that's it. Stick bomb throw. It's a pretty good one. They're very bunched up, but the aura from the Seer Council meant they took barely any damage there. Did some damage to the Guardians. I mean, they're weaker. Yeah, shouldn't be bunched up like that when you know there's a Kommando around. 283 to 162. Some cover put down by those guardsmen. Big fight here, potentially. See, Council really slow to react, but there they go in on the Storm Boys now. Nob Squad are trying to pile through, being smacked around by Ogrins. There is the Mega Rumbler again. Big heal. Spirit Stone's heal from Venjitron. And a Psychic Storm, which didn't seem to suppress those Commandos there, which was a little bit weird. The Commando Nob trying to tie up the Wraith Guard. The Nob Squad is still in here. Did they get all the boys? I don't think so. One of the Nobs has fallen down. So maybe they did, because there's a body there. That could have been from an earlier fight though. 283 to 135. Nob Squad causing a lot of problems. Venjitron retreats. I don't think they needed to retreat the Wraith Guard. Maybe they could have helped over here. Ogren's doing well though. I mean, they're putting up a fight. Can't put it up for long though yet. Have to get out of there. Looted tank now for Nazguleth. Mekboy teleports in for the cap. Level 9 with his big shooter. Daka. Got the battery pack as well to switch to. And of course that super tough beam. Lots of support for this Nob Squad. Where's the other one? Have they leveled? No. Those guys are level 3 though for blank. And a battle wagon is in play. Got 3 units inside, you can tell from those light bars. Battle wagon moves faster and fires more guns when there's a unit inside. D-cannon on the field for Venjitron. Where do you put it though? Can't really put it in a garrison with stick bombs and stuff, and it's gonna get charged. Such a small map. Rocks. That was a weird place to put a rocks. Really wanted that heavy weapon squad out of the way, I guess. Foot of Gork on retreating Eldar. Oh, that's a good hit. Wraith Guard using their Wraith Bone to heal up here. They can't shoot though while they do this, no. Nob Squad of South Korean are very low, but they do get away. Just saw the D-cannon shot, there it is. Look at the range a D-cannon has. You can make that even more insane with Guide. Who's down up there? That's the Lord the General down. Baneblade on the way. On Angel Gate, really, with 2 Nob Squads. I don't think that's a great choice. I guess it's kind of tough for Imperial Guard on this map, maybe. I always say, for years now, that it's a bad map for tanks. That's kind of what Imperial Guard Tier 3 is about. I mean, multiple Ogrins, Kasrikins, Stormtroopers can still do some work. I think you'll do better with Lehman Russes rather than a giant Baneblade that can barely get through some of these gaps. It's going to be so slow, it's going to be so vulnerable to Nob Squad. Tank Busters go down. One less thing to threaten the Baneblade. Here it is. Maybe it'll be amazing. Let's see how it goes. Ogrins are going to be there to screen and maybe disrupt. They have the D-cannon as well. They hit a good singularity that could end an engagement. More Nobs on the way for South Korean though, and another battle wagon here for Dhar'dhaoneth. Nazguleth. Hell of a name. Sounds like some kind of demon. Is that a demon from the Warhammer lore? Maybe. Rocks. That's a really good target for it too. Venjitron was bunched up trying to contest the VP. Which is understandable. I mean, there's not a lot of space there, is there? 193 to 135. I hear an Eldritch Storm. Oh man. Did it insta-kill the battle wagon? Because there were units inside of it? I think that's a bug-ish. I mean, it doesn't seem right, does it? And just one shot's a big vehicle like that. I thought they tried to fix that, but I guess not. Mega Rumbler makes the generators disappear over there. Blank is recovering with another battle wagon. Lost a lot of stuff on that nuke. Venjitron also lost a lot of stuff on the rocks though. What is this? That's the tank. Level 5 Kommando. With his jaunty step. Going sneaky to try and get a decap. And you can decap under infiltration. You'll be revealed for a second or two once you start decapping, but then you will infiltrate again. There's the reveal. But now it's going back to infiltrating mode. What are you doing? She's trying to do levitation field, but the animation bugged out. Also has the runes of reaping. Blank's second battle wagon is on the field now. Whose Eldritch Storm was that? Was it Larondar? They have the least red, maybe it was. Venjitron gets some more Guardians up and an Avatar on the way for Larondar. That could help disrupt the knobs. So there's 3 knob squads on the field. The Baneblade has not been touched yet. The Eldritch put a stop to that happening. This is Dhar'dhaoneth, Nazguleth's battle wagon though. Here is Blank's second one. Oh no, who died? Farseer died trying to go for the VP, I think. This Falcon's been pretty awesome for Larondar. There's a time field. Fire Prism getting some free hits. They're not even trying to move. Warboss up over 2,000 hit points now. A good levitation field on the Knob squad coming in. Well done. Surprised we didn't see one from Venjitron actually. Just going for some raw DPS with that Singing Spear. Gravity Blade is so useful against knobs in tier 3, and you know you're going to see at least one of them. With 3 Orks on the field. Trying to get the Falcon, it dodges the bombs. 134 to 105, kicking off in the northeast. Baneblade backing away. That Lord General there does have melters, and his Stormtroopers will also get them, but the Knob squad is scaring him off. Baneblade needs to keep moving. Now he's going back in. Don't think you want to go back in, buddy. Maybe he wants to do with Demolisher Cannon over here. What the Knob squad doing? They should be chasing down the Baneblade. They're level 4 as well, these guys. Here we go. Oh, now they're getting suppressed though by the Baneblade. Has enough courage damage on those 2 twin linked heavy bolters that they can suppress stuff. Or did they have 3? Looks like it's 2. I thought they had... Oh, they do have 3. There's the other one. Yeah, it's a lot of suppression. It's enough to suppress stuff by itself. I think you need at least 2 of them firing though. Which isn't always easy, depending on angles and stuff. Avatar goes after the battle wagon and gets it. Demolisher Cannon, good hit. Really good hit on the Knob squad there. Did I just hear another Eldritch Storm? Not sure. There's some Orks marauding, taking out the D-Cannon out as Venjitrons. This Farseer is Larondar. Why are they completely stopping in the time field? You can still move, fellas. There you go. Oh, maybe they were waiting for maybe the weird boy was knocked over and they were waiting for him to get up to chuck them out of the time field. Fire Prism. Might be in trouble. Gets a decent shot there. Looks like maybe it's going to be alright, yeah. They couldn't get their melee charge going. The Baneblade has been pretty good so far. Storm Boys killing themselves. Or can they get away? Maybe. They do get away. Amazing. 113 to 82. The Orks have kind of capitulated a little bit here. Lost both their battle wagons. Another one on the way for Blank. Here comes another Knob squad for Nazguleth. Venjitron has that Seer Council almost level 4 as well. I think the Orcs should be maybe ganging up on the northeast a little bit more. South Korean is trying to put pressure on this VP and the power and stuff, but these VPs are really close and they're behind. The Orc Spread has teleported into a stun. Pro move. More knobs. There's going to be 4, 5, at least 4 knob squads on the field. Flash Git on the way too. Kicking off in the northeast. Super tough beam knob squad level 4 with their hammers and their knob leader. on the Baneblade. This is a bad place for the Baneblade to be in. Here comes the Mega Rumbler. Just stunning everything, and now the Baneblade is done for. Look destroyed. I mean, it lasted longer than I thought. What is that? Oh, Kommando is being called in. Down goes a looted tank. Oh, there was also a rocket launcher Kommando knob there that was doing a bunch of damage, I'm sure. 112 to 66 on the VPs. Where is the avatar, by the way? It's back at base. I feel like it needs to be up here. Rocket run. Not sure how much it did though. Here comes another Nob squad. Has Frenzy. Nob leader is on the way. Brushing off that Psychic Storm because of the Frenzy there. Can't suppress them. Now they're being suppressed, but they're in combat already. Oh, Lehman Russ pulled in. Get an Executioner on that thing, I think. His Falcon's still going, and the Vipers are being chased. This thing lasted really long too. And it might still persist. Some Weird Boy friendly fire, of course. Still going that Fire Prison. This Ork's having a weird day, but he's now settled down and died peacefully. 97 to 64. The Fire Prison did make it out of there. That's a good levitation field. Fierce fighting on this VP. Just a never-ending stream of Nob squad. They're going after the Falcon. Where is the Fire Prism? It's backing away. He's still getting shots in too. Lehman Russ does have the Executioner, but it's still under threat. Nob squad will still smash it to pieces pretty quick, especially on rear armor. Even with their 1200 hit points. Need some suppression platforms, I think. Venjitron is floating like crazy, gets an avatar on the way. 97 to 40. The Orks are going to get the 2-1 though. We see Flash gets over there capping. But for how long? Because there's a big retreat there from the Orks. Warboss is in there, level 6. Go after the tank, no. Chopping through the Ogrins here. The Ogrins have done well for Qwest. Level 4, these fellas. See a Councillor there though, and they'll force him off. Avatar mocking the piercing DPS of the Flash kits there. They don't have their blasters in yet. There's the 2-1 for the Orks. Who's this down? It's Larondar. They're going to get revived though. A decent Wailing Doom there. I'm not sure if they even saw the sneaky commandos. But they got hit by it. Executioner trying to get damage in. There's a Rocks on the VP. That might wipe out the Ogrins. It does wipe out the Ogrins. It's a pretty good nuke. 80 to 40 on a 1-1 cap now. Nob squad has to back away. You're going to retreat, okay. Battle Wagon has nothing inside, so the big shooters on it aren't firing. They've still got that big old zap gun. Did some good work there to the Lehman Russ as well. Commandos with their rocket launcher helped to take it out. Ortark dropped in to tie up the Flash kits. I don't think they have their blasters yet. No, they don't. 80 to 40. Mekboy's on it now. No action on the natural VPs. Both teams very, very focused now on this contested northeast. Avatar's in there. Just got to hit some good Wailing Dooms. Nob squad are eventually dealt with. No, that's the Sluggers retreating. Nob squad are still in there. There's Love the Daka to just disrupt everything. Big Spirit Stones heal. Are they going to get the Warboss? Level 7. Nope. Big Foot of Book coming in. Boom. How did you survive that? Katachan Devil. Tough bastards, aren't they? There's the 2-1 for the Orks. Can they hold on to it though? AY grenade from the Warp Spiders. Wailing Doom maybe should have been a little bit closer there. There's a Mega Rumbler. Stuns everything. Level 10 mech. This guy's been awesome. Looted tank taken out. Rocket launcher Kommando takes out the Falcon finally. Level 7, this guy. How is this fire prism still going level 3? This battle wagon's been pretty good. This like 3rd or 4th battle wagon we've seen, I think. So there's 4 Nob squads on the field and another one on the way. It's a lot to deal with. They don't have a lot of space to do it, you know. Just like this road crossing is all the space you have, because they got cover from these buildings over here as they run in. 51 to 40. Nobody can get the contested VP right now. There's a time field, double avatars. Not able to attack though in the time field. And that's 3 Nob squads going after that single avatar there. Wailing Doom. Oh, that's going to be a good one. That's a really good hit. Really good hit. I mean, it damaged the allied avatar quite a lot, but I think it was worth it. That guy needs to get back to base now. I don't think they want to stay here. Stick bombs. Oh, stun bombs rather. Avatar, I think it's going to be okay. 44 Eldritch on the battle wagon. Absolute mayhem here. Oh, Avatar goes down. Oh, both of them went down. Just desperation from Venjitron. Should have got that guy out of there, I think. I'm not seeing anything go for the natural VPs unless you are. Who are you? You're Warp Spiders. You should be. You should be teleporting over there and decapping that. Yeah, that's a misplay, I think, from Larondar, who's floating resources here. Might be looking to get another avatar, maybe? Here comes another Bane Blade, but it might not go that long. Okay, Warp Spiders are going for it. Down goes the Fire Prism. It did really well, though. Here comes another Fire Prism from Larondar. Nob squad alongside the Warboss are just marauding through stuff, and they do have that trophy rack debuffing everything. See the debuff coming in there on the Wraith Guard as he gets close enough. Smack. And Venjitron is not concentrating here. Wraith Guard are gonna die. Ork. Obviously they're looking over here on this natural VP with their Seer Council. And a fusion gun Ork. Farseer of Larondar is on the VP. Seer Council should be jumping around, tying things up here. Is that an Eldritch? That is an Eldritch. It's a decent hit, I think. Facilitates the cap, maybe. Stick bombs are here, though. They're not going to let it cap easy. 51 to 27. Farseer is not going to get this done, but throws Guide on this Seer Council and gets the levitation field going. She might die doing it, though. Yeah. Sluggers just came in and stabbed her, I think. Oh, maybe it was stick bombers, actually. Yeah, stick bombers ran in. Mekboy has been level 10 for like 10 minutes now, I think. Another avatar. And here comes some Kashrkin. Looks like they cancelled that Bane Blade. Which I think is smart. There's 5 Nob squads on the field right now. Not to mention a pissed off Warboss. Level 9 Warboss as well. That power core is doing so much damage now. Once he gets to level 10, I believe he's going to have 33% more melee damage, which is pretty nuts. And must be pretty close to that now at level 9. Northeast, what's going on? Got some revives going on. Big boom shot from the looted tank there. Leman Russ is getting repairs. Lord General not able to get the cap though. 47 to 27. Orks are on the blue team's natural though. They've got a lot of stuff there, yeah. Let's look at the northeast for now. I don't think it's going to be easy for the blue team to get. And I'm pretty sure the Orks are going to complete the cap on that natural VP, but we'll see. Here comes another Mega Rumba. They've caused a lot of problems for the blue team so far. Just unable to do enough damage to the Mekboy once it teleports in. Down goes the Leman Russ. They're not capping over here. Those sluggers are repairing the battle wagon. These sluggers should be capping maybe. Or repairing or something. Commando's having a grand old time shooting his rocket launcher and stuff. 21 to 27 single cap for the Orks. They did not. Oh, they did. They did get the cap. The Warboss got it. There's the double. That might be it. Because the blue team are depleted here. They've done an amazing job to hang on, I think. Against all these knobs, this is not an easy fight. Really not. Kassakin getting their melter guns for some reason. Okay. Double cap gets it done. Should be using plasma, I guess. And maybe they were going to go for the battle wagon or the looted tank. But against all the knobs, I probably would have stuck the plasmas in there initially. Level 9 Lord General. Level 7 Farseer. Level 5 Farseer. She was trying to get back that VP there. Level 10 Kommando. Are they all level 10? Oh, the Warboss didn't get level 10. Deserved it, I think. Level 10 mech. This guy was MVP for me. Did a massive amount of work with the Mega Rumbler. Every Mega Rumbler they did led to like devastating losses, I think. They were pretty damn effective. There you have it, guys. It's a fun one. Angel Gate can give you some pretty gnarly games. It really can. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.